Mike Perlacker to entertain you with the help of Stain. Faces that I've seen turn old and gray. I've lost too many friends along the way. Yeah, I don't doubt it, Mr. Singer of the band Stain. I don't doubt you lost a lot of friends along the way. After all, we live in a world that disregards God and replaces God with drugs, alcohol, nicotine, food. Not going to put myself up on a pedestal. So I succeeded in getting the Reverend at my church to watch the movie I borrowed her, and she watched the movie Idiocracy. And I thought it was interesting. She had it for a while. She watched it and everything, but she said it reminded her of something. I guess she herself had bared witness to, of an attempt in a certain city to keep factory workers uneducated. For whose benefit, I wonder. This video is basically just going to be, I just got done working. I'm still working my two jobs, and one of the jobs I'm being trained for a promotion. So I got a lot on my plate right now. I'm trying to stain a deck in the meantime to keep the community off my back. So, anyways, so I don't have a whole lot of time, but this will just be another YouTube journal entry, I guess. Not too long. I gotta go to sleep. But, yeah, elitist powers, they want America to be a nation of renters only. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. But if you want America to be last going forward, then yeah, Kamala Harris is your president. She's good for business. Business as usual, like I said in that short. If you believe that the global elitists of the world should be only ones successful, then yeah, I can see why you would have that viewpoint then. But if you're just an American worker, not born with a silver spoon in your mouth, and you think you're well intended and you just want to live in peace and prosperity, if that's what you want, I would suggest another candidate, because it ain't Kamala Harris. I would suggest the one that now Iran is trying a third time to eliminate. for all the people in the world that want to eliminate the guy. Now Iran wants a chance. And it's the left rhetoric that is to blame for this. Their rhetoric. Oink man bad. It's that rhetoric that is causing this. But that's the only way the Democratic Party will win. Keeping us separate! Divided. If you believe BS like America was founded on bigotry and America is inherently evil, well, there will be a ground war. And I think the people on both sides will be of a multitude of nationalities. I guess, according to some stupid people out there, I guess I'm officially a Trump worshiper. That up until this point, anything merchandise, in terms of merchandise that I own, was gifted to me by my mother, my brother-in-law, whatever, bumper stickers in the mail. But now, I guess I'm officially a Trump worshiper, according to stupid people in the world. Since I bought this book on the newsstands, kind of tucked away. I wonder why. And I invested in this recently because I just had to have it. Mainly because of the flip side of this coin. Remember that day? Back in July, remember that? The media would rather you forget it. I guess that firefighter Corey's life doesn't matter to the Democratic Party. I still manage to get a break at work sometimes, and so I get to use that time to read a little bit more of this and learn more. It's amazing the way they subtly try to demonize Trump in this. They're basically saying Trump is a bad guy for renegotiating with banks after a real estate deal. He's a bad. I guess that makes all of us bad guys. You know, you buy a car. You know, you're locked in to a certain APR for the first year, and then what do you do after that year? You refinance because you ain't stupid. You want a better deal, but apparently this makes Trump evil. Jeez. Anybody who invests in real estate, whether they got $100 or $1 million. I don't know. You can invest in real estate with $100, but anybody is going to have losses, and they show those losses for tax purposes. But apparently that's okay until Donald Trump came down that escalator in 2015 and announced his candidacy for president. Then for some reason it was a bad thing. Morons. And I guess that makes all us working stiffs evil too for refinancing our auto purchase. And you say, "Oh, well, you know, he cheated on his taxes." No, he didn't. There's no evidence to suggest that. He used the system just the way. What did he say during the debate in 2016 with Hillary? You want me to pay my taxes, like Dave Chappelle said on SNL. You want me to pay my taxes, then change the tax codes. But I know you won't, because you and your donors benefit from the same tax breaks as I do. Yeah. Whoop, there it is. All right, I just want to recap a couple more shorts that I made recently. The one about the problem with the world in the 1950s is social conditions were in place so that the human male ego could run amok. The problem with the world today is social conditions are now in place so that the female ego, the human female ego, can run amok. And that's exactly what we're experiencing now. Men and women are different, but equal and subject to the same sinful nature. Even my own mother agreed with me on that point. And the other was, I think the one was, I shared this video short a while back, but the nature of the female, the nature of from a wise commenter at King Jack 86, the nature of the female. The very nature of the female is validation is their oxygen. Gotta have validation or they'll die. Attention is their currency. Yeah, they use attention to get what they want. Accountability is their kryptonite. Yeah, 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 yeah. If I go crazy. I went to an apple orchard recently as part of a company picnic with my employment. So I got all these apples to eat an apple at night so I can sleep. And then what is it about homegrown? Homegrown is always better than freaking anything you buy in the store. Boy, the FDA really knows how to destroy food, doesn't it? For their own benefit. FDA is a business, remember that. In the business of selling food and drugs. I remember when I was a kid, the FDA was actually complaining, stop telling people to eat less. Doctors, stop that. Stop telling people to eat less. Because you're hurting our bottom dollar, the FDA. Jeez. Was it like an idiocracy? The FDA is, or Brando, whatever the hell, the Gatorade, the fictional Gatorade in the story, buys the FDA and is basically allowed to say and promote whatever they want. There's only one scene in the whole hour and 25-minute movie, Idiocracy from Mike Judd, that makes me cringe. That's the one scene where the mother is holding a baby bottle filled with that fictional Gatorade crap to an infant. That's the only scene in that whole movie that made me cringe a little bit. Good movie overall, though. Idiocracy. Was it Luke Wilson, I think, was it? The star in it. Maya Rudolph was in it, too. Alright, that'll be it for this video journal entry. I gotta go to sleep. But I'll leave you with a riddle to think on. You can comment below what you think the answer is. I got it from somewhere else, but I'll share it here, and you can comment below what you think the answer to the riddle is. Lose me once, I'll come back stronger. Lose me twice, I'll be gone forever. What am I?